Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Praveen. I have 12 years of experience in IT and teaching. So today we are going to see how to create an Azure Key Vault, what is the purpose of Azure Key Vault, and how to connect Azure Key Vault with ADF. So first, let's create an Azure Key Vault and then we'll see what is the purpose of it. So I'm creating Azure Key Vault. Okay, this is a user defined name, so you can give any name here. So this name is already exist, so I'm going to give another name. Okay, and let's remain keep all the other settings remaining same. Now the permission model Azure role based access, we'll keep this one, and then next, and we'll keep all the settings as same. So this one is checking and it's a reviewing. Once it succeeded, then we can create this resource. So I'm creating the key vault. It's a deploying this changes. Okay, so by that time let's understand why do we need Azure Key Vault. So this is my ADF. Suppose this is my ADF. Okay, Azure Data Factory, and in this I have to create a copy activity where I want to read the data from SQL Server on premises. So this is my SQL Server on premises. So what I have to do, I have to connect this copy activity with SQL Server on-prem. So to connect this SQL Server, I need to enter username as well as password. So I have to share this password with all the developers. Suppose I have 3 developers who are working on different tables. So I have to share this password with all the developers. So that's not a good practice, or the developers by mistake or knowingly they might misuse this password. So the best practice is not to share this password with all the developers. So what we do, so instead of sharing the password, what we do, we use another service that is called Azure Key Vault. So Azure Key Vault, that is called AKV. So what we do, we keep all the passwords in Azure Key Vault, and then instead of using the password directly, we connect copy activity with this AKV and access the password. So here you will not be able to see the password. The developers will not be able to see the password directly, and it will be, we have to create a link service. So we will see that. Okay. So hopefully my resource is created. Okay. So let's go to this resource. And here, if you see, we have created an AKV. The name of AKV is Azure Key 04. You can give any name here. So if you see here, we have an objects. Inside the objects, we can create the secrets. Okay. So secret is nothing but password. So here we have an option to generate a new password. So what I will do, I'll generate a password here. And what is this password that I'm going to generate for? I'm going to generate the password for my this SQL server. Okay. Okay, whatever password is here, I'm going to generate the same password for that. So what is the username here? I can give the name username as SA, or I can give the name as password for SA and enter the password here. Okay, let's create it. So if you see, you are not able to create this password because you do not have required RBAC policy, or you don't have the required permission. So how do we give the permissions? So it's, we can give that with the help of access control or IAM, identity access management. So what we have to do, we have to add this role, and then we have to give key vault related permissions. So you can give any permissions that is given here. based on your requirement. So as of now, I am giving the key vault administrator. Okay, give that, and now let it be user group or service principal. So I am selecting the member, and this is the user. Okay, the user that you see here, the same user I am selecting here, so that I can create the username and password. Let's give that permission, review an assignment. So this assignment or this access is given. Now let's go back to object and secret. Go to secret, give the password. This is the name of secret, okay? And this is the actual password. Okay, so this time it is created. Now let's access this password, or let's access the secret into my Azure Key Vault. So what we have to do, we have to create a copy activity. In this copy activity, let's create a source data set. So this is my SQL server. So let's create a data set SQL server, and now a new link service. Okay, I'm creating a new link service SQL server. Okay, and self-hosted integration runtime. This is the detail of my server. This is the password. This is the master. Database name is master. Username is SA. And now we were writing the password directly here, which was shared to developers. But now I don't want to give access directly, or I don't want to share my password. So what we have to do, we have to use Azure Key Vault. So we have another option that is called Azure Key Vault. So I have to click and I have to create an AKV link service. So let's create. I don't have any AKV as of now. So I'm creating a new AKV, and I'll give this name link service AKV, and let's select the subscription. Let's select the key vault. So this is the key vault as your key 04. Okay, and authentication will be system assigned manager entity. So let's try to connect it. It's connected. Okay, now I have to select the secret name. What is the secret name? This is the secret name, but I'm not able to load this secret name. Why? Because I don't have this ADF does not have access of AKV. So AKV, technically this AKV is outside of this ADF. Okay, so this ADF does not have connectivity, or it does not have permission to connect with it. So what we have to do, we have to go back to Azure Key Vault, and we have to go back to Identity Access Management and give a permission to Azure Data Factory. So this is my Azure Data Factory. So let's, what access I have to give? Key Vault, same access or read access we can give, but I'm giving the Azure Key Vault administrator access. Okay, click next. This time, instead of selecting the member, this member, what we can do, we can search for this one, my ADF. Okay, so let's assign this and give the permission here, review an assignment. Okay, so this access is given. Let's refresh this one, and hopefully we'll be able to, yeah, so we are able to select this secret name. What is the secret name? If you go to secret, this is the secret name. So instead of passing the password, this time we have selected the secret name. Okay, instead of writing directly. So do you see anywhere password? No, we don't have any password. Let's connect it. So it's connected. Now we are able to access the tables here because we were able to create this connection with the help of Azure Key Vault. Okay, so this is the AKV. Okay, so I am able to access this table. Okay, so let's see. Are we able to see the data? So we'll try to preview the data. Okay, so this table does not have any data. So what we can do, we can change this table name anyways. So we have multiple other tables. So let me go to this table, the customer. And if you select this table, let's see if we are able to see the data in this table. Yeah, see, this table has some data here. Okay, so that's all. Sync, we are not adding anything. That's all. We are able to connect to AKV. So that's all about today. So if you want to connect, you can connect on my LinkedIn, as well as I have given some number here. Yep. Thank you all.